Tested by Bosch. McRoberts misfires on the three. Chris Bosch now has 9 made three-pointers in the first 4 games of the playoffs.
That's a phase of his game that has evolved since he's been on the Miami Heat. Not noted as a three-point shooter earlier in his career.
LeBron goes to the ground and is shaken up a little bit. I think he took a knee to the thigh, perhaps, and that one bit him. He's grabbing at his knee. That is not good. Timeout Miami, trying to get LeBron James off the floor. See if we can pick it up on the replay, Greg.
Yeah, let's see. Looks like he's grabbing. Could have been a knee on that thigh there. Right there. That knee right on his thigh has him laboring in pain here after that turnover, and Charlotte continues to put the pressure on with their defense.
Rachel, what'd you pick up during that timeout?
Yeah, well, when they had LeBron back on the bench, they had him stretch out the thigh, and then they sprayed the thigh area with numbing spray. Still was hurting a lot, but as he walked it off, he seemed to feel a bit better, and he's running now, guys.
Well, we'll count on adrenaline here, try to get the blood flowing a little bit. Not an easy guy to bring down either, LeBron James. 2 big bodies coming together under the rim. Miami with a 1-point lead. Trying to add to it. Chalmers goes off the glass. Mario Chalmers.
And Mario Chalmers has done a great job of learning how to play with LeBron James and how to use him as a decoy at times, because he does gather so much attention that it creates a lot of opportunities for you, and Chalmers taking advantage.
Here's Kemba Walker. Chalmers contesting, but Walker hits the jumper, and Charlotte back within a point. Kemba Walker's big night continues. He now has 16. He was asking for a foul as well on that shot. Henderson checks Wade. Wade. No. Walker with the rebound. Charlotte can take the lead. Hanging right in there with the defending champs. Charlotte was in the postseason in 2010 as Henderson hangs and is fouled, and a couple of free throws coming for Gerald Henderson.
Really just a solid job all the way around by Kemba Walker. Scoring, decision making, dictating offensively. Gerald Henderson draws that foul and gets to the free throw line.
Now Charlotte, back in 2010, they were swept in their only appearance in the postseason until this year, swept by the Orlando Magic. And Steve Clifford was an assistant coach on that team in Orlando for Stan Van Gundy. Coming up next on TNT, Spurs Mavericks. The 1 seed Spurs, they trail 2-1 to the 8 seed. Tuesday, it's the Wizards at the Bulls. Wizards leading 3-1 in that. They can close it out in Chicago. Warriors at Clippers and Grizzlies at Thunder, and a lot of eyes going to be on that Warriors-Clippers game tomorrow from Staples Center.
I heard Mark Jackson come out today and said that the fans should boycott.
Now, Miami came out today before their pregame routine as LeBron hits a 3 for the Miami Heat, and the 15th lead change puts Miami back on top by a deuce.
Point I was going to make about that, I think there's some sincerity in that for Mark Jackson, but I'm also sure that he'd liked to not have to face Kemba Walker comes right back with his triple of his own. They probably wouldn't want to have to deal with a hostile environment on the road. That series 2-2.
Now the Heat came out, they took their sweatshirts off, dropped them in the middle of the floor, turned their warm-up gear inside out to show solidarity. But quite the story over the weekend. And spilling into this week in this NBA playoffs. Charlotte back on top. Back and forth they go. Shot clock down to 2. LeBron James fires one up and hits. That's his spot. LeBron James saves the possession for Miami, and the Heat up 1 again.
The Heat had struggled mightily from beyond the arc. That's 2 in a row, and Kemba draws the answer again, unable to there. But it will stay with the Bobcats.
That drew some oohs and ahs at step back from Walker. Back to the LeBron James three-pointer.
This one just off of good ball movement there, and then the second one recognizing the shot clock. Watch him take a look up to see that shot clock there, and then just gathers and delivers.
1.5 left on the shot clock when he hit that one. And LeBron James now with 18 points. Kemba Walker leads all scorers with 19. McRoberts to Henderson. James Jones guards him, and they get a turnover. Poked away. James out front, and LeBron James with the flush.
I didn't look too bad on that run out because he showed another gear once he saw they had that turnover.
Boy, after the injury, after the knee to the thigh, LeBron James has been unstoppable. 8 points for James after he was drilled by Biyombo.
Just getting out in transition again. This is that danger zone if you're Charlotte, because it's those kinds of plays that have seen you go down 3-0 in this series. The inability to take care of the basketball.
LeBron with the foul, still trying to stretch out that knee to the thigh. Biyombo is headed out. And McRoberts can pull the Bobcats within a point. Josh McRoberts. Where's it going? It's off. Kid Gilchrist tried to keep it alive. Wade secures the rebound. Miami by 2. Trying to sweep the Bobcats and give themselves plenty of rest before they open up round 2. As Dwayne Wade pretty with the left.
Sometimes you forget about just how brilliant Dwayne Wade can be, especially over the course of this season. He's in 28 games, maybe not as consistent as he's been in the past, but very efficient in terms of his field goal percentage.
McRoberts all the way across the court. Henderson changes directions, goes to the ground. Bobcats looking for whistles, but here comes LeBron. Miami up 4. And here's Jones for 3. Hits another one. James Jones. Always a shooter. Former 3-point champ. One of James's favorite targets as he hobbles off. And Miami 7 points ahead here in the third. Remember, Rachel reported a numbing spray that